Nothing else sounds as good as WEFM, the clean, fresh sound.
WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
Good morning, everyone. This is Activated Mornings with Roleza and Dianna right here on the Clean, Fresh Sound. We hope that you're doing well. Those of you on your way to work, hope that you will get there safely and you'll get back home this evening safely. Those on your way to school, hope that you get there safely as well. And I hope that children who are listening to me right now, if you're in the vans listening, hope you don't give your teachers too much stress today. And you know what? I hope your teachers don't give you too much stress today. Today, let us claim today as a no homework day. You will not get any homework today. Good morning, Roleza.
Good morning. I'm hoping these children would prefer to have a no homework day on a Friday. That way they have the whole weekend to themselves and take Gallivant and spree.
Well, you know, the thing is, according to the parent you have, if the teacher doesn't give you homework on a weekend, they are going to give you work.
And that's fine,
So-
which means you don't get 2 sets of extra work.
But then they
possibly.
might give you more than the teacher, you know.
Well,
some
yeah.
parents.
Yeah. All right, so let's hope that no homework day falls on. I was going to say when they have a vacation, like a long, not vacation, a holiday, but that next one is Independence weekend. So, yeah. I don't know. Anyway, school children, go to school and learn. Well, you hear, don't study Dianna. If you have homework, do your homework. Don't study Dianna. And Dianna's a former teacher and that. But anyways, good morning to everyone. It is the second day of the week. And yeah, I hope that y'all are doing just fine for the second day of the week. All right. Good morning to Asman and good morning to the persons already on the live. Those of you in your vans, or those of you in vans, those of you in public transportation, those of you at a shop, for whatever reason you might be at a shop this morning, good morning. All right, have a good one today.
When you talk about shop, I was about to say they would probably be going to buy bread, but this is not bread hour. You ever went to shop to buy bread, or you were like the people who would buy stuff in town?
You mean shop before going to school or something?
Yeah, like, you know, now children get sent to the shop to buy bread. For those who go to the village shop to buy bread, you ever had that experience?
Mom would at least buy it the evening before.
In town? Or like from a bread van pass, you know?
Listen, my tongue was a long time ago. No, it used to be in tongue. I think it was in tongue. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Listen to me. The worst thing for me in the morning was to hear my mother say, Dianna, come go shop. The world come down at me. I really hate it. I never like going to shop. First of all, we live at the bottom of a hill, like right at the bottom, Roleza, in Great House. And to walk up that hill, and at the time, well, at first, the shop that used to sell bread was it's just after the tank in Great House. The baker shop. So baker used to be that shop. So to climb up one hill, to go up another hill to buy bread, nah, I didn't like it at all.
But you wanted to eat, right? You need to eat before going to school.
See, see now she had sons. That was what the sons were for.
But were you the older child?
Yes.
So, all right.
But they were. I don't have a good excuse. But anyways, they were more fit than me, though. They could make that trip in less time than it would take me to make that trip. Yeah.
Anyway, if you're the older one, because she would view you as being more responsible, that's probably why she sent you.
Yeah, but they're big too. I mean, they're younger, but they were big too. But anyways, that was that little shop experience when you used to go to the shop and buy $1 bread. Now a bag of bread is $3. Anyways, we're moving off of that topic, and this morning we are looking into
We need to give a
peace.
shout out to all the village shops that open early, in
Ah.
particular those that cater to, school
Yes,
children
yes.
as well. We have there's one in Clear Valley, not really a shop. Adele are talking about.
Oh, the bakery.
Persons who would have their own bakeries within the communities. Sometimes we don't even acknowledge these little things, but these little community shops that open early, the bread vans that go through the villages early. Yes, little commendations.
Now we have a lot of bread vans now. Well, before all I knew was going to the shop to buy bread. Now we have a lot of bread vans passing morning and evening. So
you don't have to necessarily leave your house, just step out your door and the bread coming to meet you. So it's like these little things sometimes we take for granted. But it's easier for maybe you if you're not working or you can't wait until that monthly salary to budget. Let's say you come into a $5, you want to buy bread that morning, So these are the things. So big up all the villages, our village owners, shop owners, and the bread fans. All right.
All right. So that was that part, and now we move into something else. There is this thing called the Global Peace Index, which is produced by the Institute for Economics and Peace, the IEP. And this GPI, Global Peace Index, is the world's leading measure of global peaceness. This report represents the most comprehensive, data-driven analysis to date on trends in peace, economic value, how to develop peaceful societies, etc., etc. And this GPI covers 99.7% of the world's population. I say that because I'll tell you why I say that. So it covers 99.7.
99.9.
Sadly, no. And so it covers that, and it's calculated using 23 qualitative and quantitative indicators from highly respected sources, and it measures the state of peace across 3 domains: the level of social safety and security, the extent of ongoing domestic and international conflict, and the degree of militarization. Now, why are we bringing this up? So I came across this Global Peace Index, their report for 2025. Before I go any further, let me say we are in that 3% that's not included in the thing, because St. Vincent, we're not on the radar. We're not in any of the reports. I couldn't find any report for SVG for 2025, 2024, 2023, and so on. And not just us. So we have some company. I couldn't find for some other Caribbean islands like Grenada and St. Lucia as well. So tiny islands, they're sharing that space. However, it did say, where is my information? It did say which country is the most peaceful and which country is the least peaceful. All right. And the least peaceful country, according to the report, is Russia, the most peaceful country. Let me pull up my all right. So according to them, the most peaceful is Iceland. It's not often that you hear Iceland in things. Oftentimes when I hear about Iceland, it's if I come across some reel on social media, that's usually a positive thing.
That's probably why it's most peaceful, because they're not all up in everything else.
And that is it. So Iceland here has been ranked as the most peaceful country in the world here. Next below that you have Ireland, then you have New Zealand, Austria, and so on, going down on all of these. If you go online and just type in Global Peace Index, you can get all of this information. You'll see all of them there in their green as well. Then they go down to the yellow. It's starting to get a little bit less peaceful, and a few Caribbean countries are in it. So for those that we have in it, we found the Dominican Republic as well as Trinidad and Tobago, who are in the yellow zone according to the peace indicator. So they have 6 different ratings. So according to their ratings, the whites for white countries, if it's in white, they have no data. Darker green means more peaceful, a lighter green, less peaceful, yellow, less peaceful, brown, and then eventually red. All right. So we have Dominican Republic in the yellow. Remember, we don't find there's nothing there for St. Vincent, but I guess because we're not on the radar release, we probably fall in the peace category.
I'll be rolling my eyes over here.
That means that we're doing something good. So we haven't been, we haven't been raising any alarms. That's how I'm gonna look at it. So we have Trinidad and Tobago, which is in the yellow as well, and it comes in at number 89. Right? So we have that in the yellow for Trinidad and Tobago. Then I'm not going to call all of the countries, just some that I think may be interesting to us. The United States of America, not in the green, not in the yellow, but it's coming down a little bit more, and it's now in brown. So it is number 128. That's why you have America there in the brown, coming down to less peaceful. And of course, Venezuela is there as well. And I'm only mentioning Venezuela because I think most of us would know about what's going on right now between Venezuela and the United States. Then, of course, coming down into the red, and we have countries like North Korea. This is the final stage. So these places have not much peace. We have North Korea, Central African Republic, some African countries there as well. And the good thing is, well, the final one, or the final two on the list are Ukraine and Russia. So the most peaceful country is Iceland, and the least peaceful country is Russia, according to the statistics. So what do you think? Do you agree with these statistics, or you think, somebody should not be in a zone where they should be? What you can do, check it out online, and you can let us know what you think going from there. Roleza, you agree with this chat? Well, I mean, you're a little upset because we're not there, but
no, it's not even so much of St. Vincent and Grenadines not being mentioned. But I noticed, in something that I read before about it, I was trying to pull it up directly, but they also ranked regions. The Caribbean region wasn't mentioned, which is probably why we're not seeing a lot of countries within the region in the listing. But if we have to look at a peaceful region, the Caribbean as a whole is a peaceful region. So, sometimes these, and for persons who might be curious, the Global Peace Index is conducted by the Institute for Economics and Peace, an Australian-based NGO and think tank. All right. So they have, I think, 23 indicators of how it is, or what it is they use to measure this, or what they use to measure what defines peace within either a country or within a region, right? But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
One of the things they have is countries that were involved in five or more external conflicts in 2024. And in that category, we have Cameroon, Bangladesh, Nepal, Burundi, Indonesia, Turkey, Burkina Faso, Nigeria, Tanzania, Rwanda, the US, Ghana, Niger, and Iran. Just some interesting data there. And in case you're wondering, why should we listen to what does this have to do with us? You need to be aware of things that are happening around you, not just in your country, in your region, but also internationally. So it's a good thing for you to look at, and you can use this to talk about any other thing that you want to talk about. Use this information in other ways as well. And with that, so
before we head out, for listeners, note that after 8, around 8:10, we'll be conducting an interview this morning. We'll be continuing our political conversation series, and we'll be interviewing or having a discussion with Kashaka Cupid, who's the NDP's candidate for West St. George. All right, so you want to stay tuned and listen out for that interview at about 8:10 this morning.
My final thing, though, on this peace index, I actually don't agree. I mean, they have their way of conducting their things, but I actually don't agree with Russia being the least peaceful country. Yeah. And that's the only part I feel like, I feel like there are others that could have gone there, but it is what it is, right? We are heading out right now. In just about a minute, we are going to bring to you today's traffic talk.